Hi everyone, I have a Gnasher montage playing in the background, and I'm just going to go over some Gnasher tips for those looking to improve with their shotgun. And I want to start off by talking about the three ways there are of actually firing your shotgun. And that would be hard aiming, pop shotting, and blind firing. It's important to know when to use which, or if there's a specific style that works better for you. For me, I use a mixture of the three, although I do like to pop shot more so than blind firing and hard aiming, and I'll explain why later. Now I'll just talk about the three styles. Hard aiming, for those of you who don't know, is when you hold down the L trigger for an extended period of time for the sights, and the only time I hard aim is when my opponent is weak and I'm under no stress from other players. And the reason for this is because I can completely focus on my accuracy without worrying about getting shot at. Blind firing is probably the most common method used, and I only use it when I'm outnumbered and wall bouncing really fast. It's hard aim using the sights when you're wall bouncing or moving really fast, so when I'm in these situations, I focus on getting up and close into the opponent's face for a one-shot because it makes it harder to miss. That means I'm not going to be using my sights, but it also means it's a little bit riskier, but it's your only chance when you're in situations where you're outnumbered. My favorite method, pop shotting, I use regularly, especially in 1v1s. It's a good medium between the other two because you get the sights accuracy, but you can also have good movement. You can still bounce around a little, and you can strafe really well when you're pop shotting. And I like that because you have a good balance between accuracy and movement speed. It's really good in 1v1s for that reason, because in 1v1s you need both of those things to succeed. And now I'm just going to talk about a couple other tips that aren't related to shooting methods. First off, there's active reloads. Whether you like it or not, people pre-active, and it is an advantage in itself. Not much needs to be said about that, but it's something to consider. Prediction is probably a huge thing. Predicting where players are going to be based on their movements is a great way to get better shots off. So whether you're waiting till they slide to cover, or especially when they mantle, learning common or typical methods of movement from other players will help you put better shots on players. Right hand advantage is a huge thing as well when you're in shotgun battles. So if you don't have right hand advantage, I would never push for shotgun battle unless you have no other option. Now I just have a couple random clips here playing that I recently got, but that's pretty much it. Last thing I wanted to say though was movement is really important for your shotgun game, but I'm going to have a whole different commentary for that. So thank you for watching, and I will see you soon.